Hello everyone, my name is Sally. Welcome to my presentation in response to UNSD 3 Good Health and Well-being. The aim of my presentation is to propose my design proposal to help the adolescent disease patient have a better twilight years. And this is the contents list. Adolescent disease is the most common cause of dementia in the elderly. My design proposition is to design an interactive product in response to the UNSD 3 Health and Well-being within the context of the process of appropriate mental stimulation to help the Chinese elderly people who are suffering from adolescent disease. And the objectives of the design proposition is to help the patients who cannot take care of themselves due to the symptoms by delaying the disorder of the disease and decrease the impact on their daily life, as well as increasing the awareness of the society about the adolescent disease and give the patients more considerable care. As we all know, people with adolescent disease will face many difficulties in their daily life. This disease cannot be cured and there is no way to stop the development, but it can be slowed down and prevented. Based on my research and analysis about the adolescent disease, I also found three precedents. The first one is the robot with artificial intelligence. The second one is called Army. It is a health directors. And the third one is an activity called Restaurants of Mistaken Orders in Japan. The end user of my design proposal is the adolescent disease aged 65 to 70 years old in Guangzhou, China. And my design proposal will be influenced from community, culture, spirituality, and sustainability. Grandpa Li and Li Jie is the persona of my design proposal. Grandpa Li, aged 68 years old, is an adolescent disease patient who is in the early stage. And Li Jie is his daughter, who works as a bank manager in Guangzhou. She is very busy with her work and also needs to take care of her son as well as Grandpa Li. These three products is the possible proposed outcomes of my projects. Now I will introduce the first one is a robot called Monstera. It is not a real plant. It has an action feedback system. The user can take the action of watering the plant, campaigning with soft music, then get the feedbacks that are both visual and olfactory. They want to pleasing stimuli for the senses and the memory, while rewarding users and stimulating them to interact the actions. The plant is also provided with adjustable branches and interchangeable leaves to involve user in a relaxing activity and to stimulate their creativity. The second outcome is the monitoring system called SCAM, with the inspiration of the animal deer. The SCAM have mainly 5 functions, aiming at the patients with adolescent disease in the early stage, designing an app for their children to give the patients a safe and considerable life by linking the SCAM, mainly on the premise of ensuring their safety at home, giving them care, and also help to improve their quality of life. The third outcome is an Poka-making tea house in Guangzhou. In Guangzhou, the culture of drinking tea has a long history. The Poka-making tea house is a mobile booth which is supported by a famous tea brand in China called Xiaoguancha. Local adolescent disease work in the tea house. With the help of the tea makers and other nursing staff, the patient work as the waiters to get orders from other customers. The aim of the Poka-making tea house is to spread the awareness of adolescent disease and make society more open and relaxed. Also, it gives the waiters chances to communicate with others, and by ordering from others, they can have some mental stimulations. As for the Poka tea house, all the materials used in the construction are sustainable, light, and easy to transport, such as bamboo and recycled cloth. And what's more, different versions menus are offered in the tea house. For the elderly waiters, in order to make it easier for them to remember the menu, some simple symbols and numbers are used to help them to remember. In addition, different plants or signs will be placed on the table to prevent the elderly waiters from sending the wrong tea and snacks. Of course, in this process, they will get the help from others. The next part, I will introduce the testing proposal of my 3 outcomes. The first one is the Monstera. I draw a storyboard and also make the prototype model video to show the process of the products. This is the suggestion and also the user's feedback. The next one is the testing proposal for SCAM. In the process of testing, I also get some reflection from the project. I saw that if users need to monitor every corners of the home is more troublesome, they need to buy multiple terminals, which is more expensive. It seems impractical. Therefore, it is proper for me to consider designing a wearable design planning for the elderly and which can track the elderly at any time. At last, I draw a questionnaire for the interviewee to test the Poka-making tea house. First, I let them to watch a video and then I describe my project and also let them to finish the questionnaire to get more feedbacks and comments. Now is my time to make a brief conclusion. I believe it is a good attempt in stage 8, though it is undeniable that the proposal cannot be cured the adolescent disease. Thus, in the next stage, I will have more time to do further research about the adolescent disease. Based on my 3 design prototypes in stage 8, I'm thinking that these 3 products can collaborate with local nursing homes or some nursing institutions and connect them into a system through some links. Of course, some problems found in the text must be solved at first. This is the reference list for my projects. Thanks for coming to my presentation.